The trap of trying to believe. When you try to believe, you signal disbelief. Belief isn't built by forcing thoughts. It's built by repeatedly feeling the state of already having. The nervous system is the gatekeeper. Your body has to feel safe holding the new reality. If it feels unsafe, it rejects it, no matter how hard you visualize. This is why calming your nervous system is manifestation power. The magnetic field of gratitude isn't about being polite to the universe. It's a frequency that says, I already have it. And the field responds by giving you more of that signal. The misuse of affirmations, repeating, I am abundant, while feeling broke, just amplifies the gap. Affirmations only work when the body feels them as truth. Otherwise, they echo lack. The shift from forcing to allowing force says, it's not here yet. Allowing says, it's already mine. The field bends to allowing because it mirrors certainty. Coherence is the shortcut mind coherence, heart coherence, body coherence. When they sync, you become a broadcasting tower, and reality can't help but tune in. Why surrender creates power. Surrender is not giving up. It is stepping into alignment. It is trading control for coherence, and coherence is irresistible. The energy of enoughness. The fastest way to repel what you want is believing you aren't enough yet. The moment you embody I am already enough, the quantum mirrors it. Time is the illusion that tricks you. You think you're waiting for your manifestation, but in the quantum, it already exists. Time is just the delay your mind uses to catch up to what's done. The state of relaxed certainty. Your dream reality comes faster when you're calm, playful, even joyful. Because joy is certainty expressed through the body. Relaxation is the final frequency of receivership. Why forcing creates resistance. When you try harder, you send the message. It's not here yet. The universe mirrors that lack. Ease dissolves resistance. And that's when reality bends. The subconscious runs the show. 95% of your reality is created by subconscious patterns. If your conscious effort says yes, but your subconscious says no, the subconscious wins every time. Energy always moves toward coherence. Disorder seeks order. Chaos seeks balance. When you stabilize your own frequency, reality reorganizes around you. The quantum mirror never lies. The field doesn't respond to what you want. It reflects what you are. That's why changing your inner state is the only real work. The sweet spot between desire and detachment. Wanting too much creates desperation. Not wanting at all creates indifference. The sweet spot, desire held with calm certainty. Why trying to control collapses potential. The tighter you grip, the fewer possibilities you allow. The quantum thrives on openness. Loosen your grip. More timelines appear. The body as a quantum antenna. Your nervous system, your heart rhythm, your breath, all of them send signals into the field. Tune the body and reality tunes with it. Why silence is a manifestation accelerator. Stillness removes static. Silence clears the channel. In the quiet, your signal becomes undeniable to the field. Playfulness unlocks the field. Children manifest effortlessly because they play. Play signals trust. Trust collapses probability into possibility. The law of reversal. The moment you stop needing it, it shows up. Not because you gave up, but because you finally let go of resistance. So here's the truth. The quantum shift doesn't come when you fight harder, force more, or exhaust yourself chasing outcomes. It comes the moment you decide to stop struggling. When you release the pressure, when you let your nervous system settle, when you trust the frequency you're already holding, that's when life bends in your favor. Remember, the universe is not testing you. It's aligning with you. It's responding to your vibration, not your effort. So from this moment forward, stop asking, what else do I need to do? And instead declare, this is who I am. Because once you stabilize in that calm certainty, the money flows, the love appears, the opportunities find you, not because you chase them, but because you became the version of yourself who already has them. This is the power of true quantum manifestation. Not force, not struggle, not trying harder, but coherence, alignment, and surrender. So let this be your reminder. You don't have to keep trying so hard. You only have to become the signal. And when you do, reality has no choice but to match it. End with a soft invitation. If this message resonated, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, the shift is already happening, the field is already listening, and your new reality is already waiting for you. Have you ever noticed that the harder you try to change your life, the more stuck you feel? You set intentions, you visualize, you work harder, and still reality doesn't move. It feels unfair, doesn't it? Like no matter how much effort you pour in, something invisible is blocking the results. Here's the shocking truth. The harder you try, the more you push your dreams away. Because manifestation doesn't respond to force, it responds to frequency. And in this video, I'm going to show you why your effort has been sabotaging your shift, the exact science behind coherence, and how to step into a calm, vibrational state that bends reality effortlessly. Stay until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never manifest the same way again. The trap of trying too hard. Most people think if they just push harder, more affirmations, more scripting, more hustle, then eventually reality has to give in. But that's not how the quantum field works. Trying is a signal of lack. It screams, I don't have it yet. And every ounce of that energy reinforces separation between you and what you desire. Think about it. When you desperately try to sleep, does it come faster? Or does it slip further away? When you cling to someone for love, does it attract them? Or push them? Manifestation follows the same principle. Force creates resistance. The science of coherence. Let's talk science. HeartMath Institute has proven that your heart generates an electromagnetic field thousands of times stronger than the brain. When your thoughts, emotions, and body are in harmony, that field becomes coherent, and coherence is measurable. It's not abstract spirituality, it's physics. A coherent field radiates stability, clarity, and order. And the quantum field responds to that order by reorganizing your outer reality to match. But when you try too hard, your field becomes chaotic. Stress, anxiety, tension. The universe mirrors that incoherence right back. So it's not about effort, it's about coherence, the observer effect. Why trying blocks? Quantum physics gives us the key. The observer effect. Particles exist in infinite possibilities until they're observed. But here's the twist. It's not the effort of observing that collapses reality. It's the state of the observer. If you're observing with fear, desperation, or over-trying, you collapse into more of that. If you observe with calm certainty, you collapse into alignment. The universe isn't responding to how hard you look at it. It's responding to who you are as the one looking. The subconscious sabotage. Here's the emotional trap. When you're trying too hard, you're actually telling your subconscious the opposite of what you want. You affirm, I am abundant, but deep down the effort reveals, I don't believe I'm abundant yet. I need to force it. The subconscious reads energy, not words. So instead of shifting, it doubles down on the old pattern. That's why people manifest temporary results and then snap back. Their subconscious wasn't aligned, it was resisting. Why ease attracts faster? Think about the times you've had breakthroughs in life. Did they come when you were stressed, forcing, obsessing? Or did they show up when you relaxed, let go, and trusted? Ease is not laziness. Ease is alignment. It's the knowing that your frequency is enough. The paradox is this. The moment you stop chasing, what you've been chasing starts chasing you. A step-by-step shift into coherence. So how do you stop trying so hard without swinging into apathy? Here's a simple practice. Pause the effort. Stop the forcing rituals for a moment. Breathe into the heart. Slow your breath until your heartbeat feels calm. Feel gratitude now, not for the future, but for this present moment. Gratitude stabilizes coherence. See the desired state as done. Don't beg for it. Don't force it. Just feel the frequency of already being it. Release. Let it go into the field. Walk away as though it's handled. This is not about pretending. It's about shifting your actual frequency. The most common mistakes. Now let's expose the traps people fall into. Overdoing rituals. If you're affirming 300 times a day but feeling empty inside, the field reads lack. Checking for results. Constantly asking, is it here yet? Sends a vibration of doubt. Comparing timelines. Looking at others' success while you wait creates incoherence. Forcing positivity. Pretending to be happy while suppressing emotions actually lowers frequency. Awareness of these mistakes is power. The calm power of being. When you drop the need to try, you shift into being. Being is the God state. It's not chasing. It's not waiting. It's embodying. When you're being love, you don't try to attract love. When you're being abundance, money naturally flows. When you're being health, the body recalibrates. Why force feels heavy? Force drains your nervous system. It creates tension in your body and confusion in your field. The quantum doesn't mirror your words, it mirrors your vibration. And a heavy, stressed vibration can only attract more struggle. Part 12. Effort versus energy. Effort is physical. Energy is vibrational. One drains you, the other empowers you. When you trade effort for energy alignment, results arrive faster and with less resistance. Why the universe loves calm signals. Think of the quantum field as an ocean. When you thrash around, the water resists you. But when you float calmly, the ocean carries you with ease. Calm signals are clear signals. The universe responds instantly to clarity. Detachment is power, not neglect. Detachment doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting so deeply that you no longer cling. It's the difference between holding a seed with open hands and crushing it by squeezing too hard. Letting go is magnetic. Why people fear letting go. Most people fear that if they stop trying, nothing will happen. But this fear itself is resistance. The truth, things begin moving the second you stop holding them hostage with effort. The paradox of control. The more you try to control reality, the more reality controls you. But the moment you step back, relax into your power, and allow, reality bends to you. Energy before action. Action has power only when it's born from aligned energy. If you act from force, the action feels empty. If you act from coherence, the same action creates miracles. Energy always precedes action. Your nervous system is the key. When your nervous system is calm, your energy field stabilizes. When it's overstimulated, your frequency scatters. This is why practices like breathwork, meditation, or stillness are not optional. They are quantum recalibration. The frequency of trust. Trust has a vibration. It communicates certainty to the quantum. The moment you embody trust, your future collapses into alignment because the field mirrors certainty. Emotional release is alignment. Suppressing emotions blocks coherence. Forcing positivity blocks flow. But releasing anger, sadness, or fear clears space. And in that space, alignment returns. The law of non-resistance resistance is friction. Friction slows manifestation. When you stop resisting the present moment, your future opens. Flow is not about force, it's about non-resistance. The hidden cost of trying. Trying too hard delays what could have come easily. It convinces you that your desires are far away, when they were always just a shift away. You don't need more time, you need more alignment. Desire without desperation. Desire is natural, but desperation is toxic. The key is holding desire with joy, not hunger. When desire is infused with joy, it creates attraction instead of tension. Stop watching the clock. When you constantly ask, when will it happen, you collapse into waiting. Waiting is separation. Instead, embody now. Feel it already done, and time bends in your favor. The frequency of gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate signal of alignment. It says, it's already mine. And when you radiate gratitude, the quantum field organizes more reasons for you to feel it. Identity versus effort. Manifestation isn't about effort, it's about identity. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Shift identity and reality has no choice but to match. Why stillness is the shortcut. Stillness is not inactivity, it's pure coherence. In stillness, Your mind, heart, and body sync into one signal. That's the fastest way to shift timelines. The field remembers your signal. Every coherent signal you broadcast leaves an imprint. Even if you don't see instant results, the field is already organizing. Nothing is wasted. Every aligned frequency stacks momentum. Trying creates time, being collapses. When you try, you delay. You push the desire into the future. But when you embody being now, you collapse time. The future comes rushing to meet you. Your natural state is enough. You don't need to fight. You don't need to prove. Your natural coherent state is already enough to move the quantum field. The illusion of effort equals worth. Society trained us to believe that the harder we try, the more we deserve. But in the quantum, effort doesn't equal worth. Frequency does. The universe doesn't reward sweat. It mirrors vibration. Alignment feels like ease. When you're aligned, doors open, calls come through, synchronicities appear. It feels like magic, but it's just resonance. Ease is not laziness. Ease is proof you're tuned correctly. The signal of overtrying. Trying too hard signals lack. It says, I don't have it yet. And the field responds, correct, you don't. This is why surrender is more powerful than strain. The subconscious controls the field. Your subconscious emits 95% of your signal. That's why conscious forcing doesn't work.